Welcome to the world of healing, Tanmatra Ayurveda. Now that we are done with step one, which is a detailed consultation, I'm sure you might have already received the prescription along with diet chart and lifestyle modification chart. You have got three videos coming your way. The first one is this one, wherein we will be discussing about the commonest concerns or commonest doubts asked regarding the medicines. If there is anything more, you can enlist them in the WhatsApp chat that is created in your name, and there my team will be guiding you through. The second one will be regarding the diet, the commonest questions asked regarding diet, and the third one regarding the Ayurvedic lifestyle, rather the dinacharya. So, to begin with, Ayurvedic medicines, most of you are not familiar with, I understand, and therefore it can seem very confusing. Now, let us put it this way. The first step, do not try seeing them through the lens of allopathy medicines or modern medicines, wherein it is all about popping in a pill or consuming a syrup. Ayurvedic medicines are best when they are prepared fresh, especially in case of concoctions or decoctions. Next, the commonest form of medication is either a pill or lehium or medicated ghee. For each one of these, there will be specific instructions being shared along with the medicine in the prescription. Now, Ayurvedic medicines are also time sensitive, which is why we very specifically say it is to be consumed in the morning or in the evening, before or after, or even midway through the food, because each one of these attends each different part of your body. If it is before food, it is for the Apanavata. I hope you're familiar with that terminology because I often keep talking about it in the social media platforms. The second common one is immediately after food, which is either for your Udanavata or Vyanavata, which means whole body circulation, specifically the nervous system and lymphatic drainage. The third one is midway through food, which is specifically given whenever you have a Pitta imbalance or when there is Samanavata imbalance, more specifically gut related issues. There are few others which are to be consumed at bedtime, which is specifically either for cleansing or for your brain. So, Ayurvedic medicines are time sensitive. Now, the next thing that you need to be cautious about Ayurvedic medicine is that if at all you happen to face any difficulty, say if in the form of bloating, acidity, gastritis, constipation, post meal lethargy, changes in sleep pattern, or changes in your behavior, like you're very irritable or you're feeling very lethargic. If you experience any of these, you may wait at the most for a day or two for it to subside. If it persists for more than 2 days, then in that case, please connect with our team. They will help you what it is owing to and what can be done about the same. In any case, Ayurvedic medicines may seem very slow acting, but technically they are actually working on healing your system. So, graphically, if you have been feeling better by each one passing by day, then in that case we are on the right track. But in case if you have not been feeling that great, wait for a day or two at the most and then you can get back to us. We will guide you through. Let me answer a couple of common queries that are asked by our patients. First one, the time of consumption, which we have already cleared. Second, if skipping any meals, should the medicines should be skipped or how to consume? Ideally, do not skip the meals. Try to consume as per your appetite because this is very important while trying to fix your circadian rhythm or fixing your gut brain axis. At least try having a simpler meal. Second, if at all you happen to skip a meal, then in that case, you may also skip the medication because Ayurvedic medicines, except for a few lehya or jam-like preparations, rest are best not to be consumed without food. Next question, the purpose of medicine. We have tried to keep it short and brief in your prescription regarding the purpose of medicine. Now, the Ayurvedic medicines do not work on any one system, any one organ that way. So, it's very difficult for us to put it across in the most easily understandable format, which is why We try to give you a glimpse but may not be exactly be able to convey the whole action. So my request to you would be, please start with the medication. If you are feeling better, you're on the right track. Next is, in case of herbed milk preparations, can we skip milk? To begin with, I recommend cow's milk only if your body needs it. Say your body is going through major dryness or vata pitta imbalance or major degenerative changes in the form of insomnia, restlessness, long standing gastritis, erosion, corrosion, only then I normally recommend it. The best thing is not to avoid, not to skip, because that also affects the course of treatment. But if you still just cannot withstand milk because of the lactose intolerance, or you have not been getting a good source of milk, in that case, kindly inform us and then you can skip it. Now, any form of milk is not usually recommended. We usually recommend either A2 milk, which is much more easier to be digested because of a change in the 67th protein. The second, try to procure fresh, pure, farm fed or grass fed, grown in the open farms kind of milk, kind of cattle's milk, because that is much more easier to be digested than the ones which are being fed within a cage. I hope you got the point. The whole idea is cow's milk, when obtained from the right source, is equal to elixir or amrita because of its vata pitta balancing property. But if it has been giving you too much of trouble, which often occurs because you are either consuming it along with your breakfast, which contains salt, or because you have been consuming it with fruit, raw vegetables, egg, meat, paneer, curd, then in that case you're combining it with the wrong kind of food, making it inflammatory, which otherwise it is not. So it is about the time of consumption, source, that matters the most. Otherwise, white milk is not equal to white poison. Rather, good source white milk is equal to elixir or rather amrit when consumed at the right time, in the right proportion, and in the right combination. Next one. If at all one forgets to consume the medicine, say before food, can it be consumed after food? If there are no other medicines to be consumed immediately after food, then in that case, instead of skipping the medicine, you can consume it. But then again, ensure that you are not combining it with a lot of heavy, spicy, junk food, rich food. Try to consume the easiest, simple, and sattvic food. Should one consume food other than the dietetic recommendations given during the intake of medicine? Absolutely yes, for the simple reason that the diet chart being provided to you includes all the specific foods for your gut type, prakriti or body type, and keeping in mind that you should be getting all kinds of vitamins, minerals, fiber, so that you are not going into lack of energy or malnourishment. And moreover, it is the easiest form of food that we are giving you, so that the body does not have to struggle to digest it. Any form of struggle is not something that the body likes, especially the gut, which even otherwise has to struggle 3 to 5 times a day because of the food that we are putting in. Imagine your gut to be just like your vehicle's engine. The more you make it struggle, the more it has a tendency to be dysfunct. Regarding ghee intake, it is very tricky. Okay, now to make it easier, we are trying to give you as many instructions as possible. But let me make it clear, ghee is tough to be digested. Ghee becomes Agni Vardhaga, or that which helps in improving your gut health, only when you have the right kind of fire in you. Imagine your gut to be like a havan or a puja, where there is a small flame, a slight flame, onto which you're pouring the ghee drop by drop, then a teaspoon, then a larger quantity. Would you be pouring ghee in the absence of the fire? No, right? It's the same logic. If you have the appetite, the digestive enzymes have started coming in from the liver, pancreas, small intestine, and then you have started feeling the appetite, then in that case it's time for you to pour in the ghee bit by bit. It can be quarter teaspoon, half teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, which I would have mentioned specifically in your diet chart. And as your fire improves, Agni or the appetite improves, we will be increasing the quantity of ghee. Now, while this ghee medicine is happening, ensure that you are not putting other heavy, tough to be digested food into your body like parantha, a lot of paneer, or meat, thick milk, pastries, cream, cheese, paneer butter masala, butter chicken, batura, or puri masala kind of foods, because all of these are equally tough to be digested and the body has a tendency to give up on digesting it, thereby leading to the form of ama or inflammation. So, while we are trying to treat your condition, you are actually making it worse by consuming the wrong kind of food along with the medicated ghee. So, please stick to the instructions that are being fetched with. For medicines to be consumed after food, for those to be consumed by skipping meals, how to consume the same. All the instructions regarding time of medication have been specifically given in the prescription. Please do follow the same. The only time that I am very particular about the time is when you go to bed. In fact, once you make it a point habit to hit the bed within 3 to 4 hours of sunset for the tropical countries, and for the rest of the world, if you can go to bed by 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 10 p.m. at the most, then in that case automatically the circadian rhythm gets reset. You will be hungry on time and you will be able to consume food as well medicine at the right time. um, Regarding the medicines for external application, you might have also noticed that there are a couple of medicines that we have mentioned for external application. The details on the same, how to apply it, what should be the temperature, how long to be maintained, how to remove it, all of these will be given as detailed instructions along with the medicine. Try following the same. If you still have any doubts, you can let us know in the WhatsApp group that is specifically created for you. With this, allow me to sign off. We shall meet you in a day or two with the details on food or diet chart that are to be followed while you're going through the treatment. Thank you.